Awesome. Thank you for your leadership out there, those of you who are helping everybody get ready. I appreciate you all for coming to celebrate and reflect on our last 9 weeks together and to think about where you can feel proud of your efforts and where you want to keep growing and learning. So I have a little bit of just a couple of pictures for you that I want to share that help you think about what's going on in your brain. And I want, when you leave here, I want you to be using the word yet. Okay? How many of you have heard of the growth mindset? Oh, thank goodness. Good. How many of you think you could describe what that means? What the growth mindset means? Okay. Sarah? Not giving up? Logan? It means to not quit. Megan? It means to say you can. I can't see in the dark. Is that Elizabeth? No? Michael, yell because you're way in the back. Ooh, you're not just fixed on one thing, you're open to everything. Anna Maurice? Don't think I can't, but think I can. Awesome. All right, one more. Wheeler? Challenge yourself and don't just do easy stuff. Wow, you guys, I'm so proud. I know there are many more answers out there. So think about the word yet. Think about how that fits into the growth mindset. Your grades, your report card, is one snapshot of who you are. It's one moment in time trying to put together everything the teacher saw from you in 9 weeks for academics and for the habits of a scholar, based on what they saw from you. It isn't who you are. It's one piece of who you are. One piece of what other people perceive you to be. So if your report card doesn't look how you want it to look yet, then think about what you can be doing to help people perceive you differently. If you don't understand the math that you're working on right now, or you don't understand how to answer some of those questions about your book in reading, think about what strategies you can be using to try to get to where you want to be. So we're here today to honor, and we're here to think about what we can be doing to be our best. So, a couple of pictures for you. This is a picture that scientists have come up with about the brain when they are giving people a challenge. So if you are given a challenge, if your brain is on the left, it's green because there's not much activity happening. If you're looking at the challenge with a fixed mindset, if you're thinking to yourself, oh no, I failed, this is tragic, it's a catastrophic problem, I'm a failure, you feel judged because you made a mistake. That's on the left. Not much activity, not much willingness to try again. And on the right is the growth mindset. Much more activity. There's activity because the person is immediately thinking about, uh-oh, that didn't work. Now what can I try? The people who have the fixed mindset without the brain activity happening, next time that they were asked, what would you do next time now that you failed this particular challenge? And guess what the kids said? No, because they had a fixed mindset. They're not saying yet. They're saying, I would cheat next time because I failed and I need to get it right. They're saying, well, those people are doing worse than me, so I'm not that bad. And they're looking at a comparison. They're running away from the difficulty. Now the people on the right, with all that brain activity happening, they're saying, I love a challenge. because they made a mistake, it didn't work, and they're digging in and getting excited about trying again. They're saying, I was hoping this would be informative because they're going to be learning something new instead of already knowing it. So let's start trying to use the word yet in our language. The people who are in a fixed mindset are running from the challenge, and the people who are in a growth mindset are engaging with the challenge. They process it, they learn from it, and they correct it. And you can think of your report card as that way too. For you, think about this. Is your goal to learn, or is your goal to get an A? Yes, the A is evidence of something. It's evidence that we got it. Sometimes it's evidence that we got it without much effort, but we hope that we've been able to challenge you to the point where you really had to work for that A. Sometimes a 2, if you got a 2, sometimes that's evidence of a whole lot of effort also, and you just didn't have it yet. So when we give you these numbers, I want you to think about what it means for you and what it meant about your effort. And I challenge you to push yourself out of your comfort zone. I was talking with the 7th and 8th graders. I didn't want to learn how to ski. We moved here, and I said, you know what, I'm going to drink hot chocolate at the base, I'll read my book, sit by the fireplace, and you guys are going to go ski. And my husband said, you live here, you learn how to ski. That was not comfortable for me. I wasn't very happy with him at the time. I got out there, I was kind of cranky on my skis, other people are trying to teach me. I didn't want to listen to them because I was mad that I didn't already know how to do it. I had a bit of a fixed mindset about it. And I persevered through that, and through a little bit of success, started feeling better and better. And on the snow day, we're standing in a line, and they're getting ready to drop the rope at the wall so that you can hike up to the wall to ski down. And I was just thinking right that moment how thankful I was that my husband made me learn how to ski, because I got to participate in that amazing activity with all those people who were pushing themselves to ski that powder down that mountain. So as your teachers are pushing you, sometimes it doesn't feel very good. Do you think this guy feels very good when he's trying to lift that heavy weight? No, it's hard. It's not so much the muscle that makes it easy, it's the mind. It's him thinking to himself, I can do this, I'm going to master it. And that's where we need you all to be, because we believe, the teachers believe, that when we push you, and they put their heart into you, I promise, that you're going to, you might sweat and you might cry, but in the end you're going to feel so proud of the effort that you made and how far you've come. Yet gives us confidence. So push yourself out of your comfort zone. And when you do that, you're actually forming new connections in your brain, new neurons. You change your brain by believing that you can. So I have a quiz for you, and I want you to shout out fixed or growth for these statements, okay? You'll know it's a fixed mindset because it's something that shows that the person is giving up or not saying that it was about their effort, and you'll know it's a growth mindset if it's about effort. I earned a 4 because I had my friends quiz me until I knew it all. What is it? Shout it out. Growth mindset. My teacher gave me a 1. That's a fixed because they're not attributing that grade to anything they did. It was the teacher's fault, right? I'm not a risk taker. I'm just going to sit back and rest while everybody else does the work. I know why I got that one wrong on my homework, and I'm learning how to fix it. That's a growth mindset, even though it had the word fix in it, so I was trying to trick you. I got the best grade in the class on that test. It's fixed because they're trying to compare themselves to everybody else instead of just do their best. Okay, if you are here and you met your goals, you made honor roll, or you made Longhorn Pride and you feel like you really earned it and worked hard and you feel really good about that, then congratulations. If you are here and you feel like you made it, but you didn't have to work very hard for it, then I want you to look for some challenge, to push yourself. If you're here and you didn't make it, but you worked really hard, then you should feel very proud of yourself. And you should say to yourself, I worked so hard, I'm not there yet, but what strategy is going to help me meet my goals? And you need to find a different strategy, because that one didn't work. And if you're here and you didn't make it, and you know there's some areas that you could be doing a little bit better in, then you need to be thinking about how much power you have in your mind to meet those goals, and people around you who are willing to help you get there, and set yourself the goal for next quarter, okay? One more thing I want to remind you. We have these honors for two things. You have your academics, and you have your habits of a scholar. The academics, you can actually be up here honored even if you have 2s. But you can't be up here honored if you have more than 1 2 on the habits. And that's hard, isn't it? Because we want to celebrate the habits even if you haven't learned it yet. We're choosing to have this celebration be around the growth mindset, about I have things I'm working on, and my teachers anyway are seeing that I'm putting in this effort. And if they're not, then that's an area that you can work on trying to fix. And your academics are awesome, and those are part of your success, but the habits are where you're showing us your greatest growth. And I promise you, I work on my habits every day. There are times when I feel like I'm still working on self-control. There are times when I'm working on compassion because I'm frustrated about something. And I want you to know it's never going to be over. You're going to be working on these things your whole life. But get to a point where other people see those strengths in you, okay? These are your 5th grade Longhorn Pride. All right, one last big round of applause. And these are our 6th grade Longhorn Pride students. Stay there for your picture, please. Smile up at the camera. These are your 6th grade honor roll students. Smile for the camera. Thank you. Think about your goals for 3rd quarter. Think about what you accomplished, how you accomplished it, and how you're going to get where you want to be. Because none of you are there yet. You might be in a really good place, but there is a lot of excitement ahead in your life, and there's a lot of people rooting for you to do really great things. So push yourself, take on those challenges, and figure out where to go next, okay?